Start. Hey guys, it's me, Katie Velez. I'm here with Revilla Grooves on Main Street in Milltown. For those of you who don't know, I am also on Main Street, Bell in Stockton, 171 North Main. I am a licensed real estate broker, and what we're doing this week and maybe into next week is we're going to be meeting all of the merchants, the cool merchants on Main Street. So, yes, you. So, you're welcome, Milltown, because Revilla Grooves on Main is a vinyl records distributor.
Yep.
I'm going to let him tell you more, but we wanted to start outside just so you can see how awesome Main Street is becoming because of this place. So come and take a look. Let's walk down the stairs.
Let's go down the steps. We're dealing with a little bit of construction at the moment, so excuse our appearance out front. But once this is all said and done, it's going to be even more beautiful. The concrete's going to be all done right, correctly for the first time in about 40 years. So.
And if you didn't know, guys, this is Darren Revilla.
Yep.
He is grooving on Main. So let's take a look. Darren, can you give us a little bit of a tour of what's going on? I know you said that there's a little bit of construction, and yes, we will forgive you for that.
Yeah, well,
it's going to look even better.
Here's the deal. This building is close to 100 years old.
Wow.
It was formerly a car dealership, and then about, let's see, what's it say, 1955.
Okay.
1955, Lionel Bannister opened it up as an engraving and sign shop.
Yeah.
And it was that for a very long time.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, about 20 years ago, my wife and I, Eileen, we rented the upstairs apartment.
What?
And that was our introduction to Milltown in the first place. We barely knew the place.
You used to live in this apartment right up here.
Yeah.
How many years ago?
We moved in 20 years ago. We moved out in 2001.
Okay, so 20 years ago. All right, it looks like you got a customer behind you there, Darren.
Always do. How you doing, sir? You want to sell some
picture?
You want to sell some records? I can tell you right here if we can use them or not.
Wait a minute.
Fine.
I'm not selling them. I'm giving them to you.
Okay.
Whether you could use them or not, that's your problem.
Very good.
Thank you.
Happens all the time.
Wow.
Thanks a lot.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are 78s worth any money?
Not really. Some are, if they're 1920s, 30s, blues, and jazz.
All right, we're going to let him do his thing.
But when you're ready to sell this
as
car,
you heard,
know, right?
he lived here 20 years ago with his wife right here on Main Street, so that's really cool. So this guy just dropped off some cool records, and he's driving the El Camino down Main Street. There he goes. So, all right, so this is what we got.
Yeah, people give me records all the time. Usually I try to pay them for them, but not batches like this. So.
Yeah, he just did a drive-by, literally.
He's done that before. He's a really nice guy. But nothing really here.
Okay.
Accordion music?
No?
No.
Nothing worth like
No.
Antique Roadshow? Nothing like that? All right.
Go right in the back in the dumpster.
Okay, so finish telling us.
I think my man Vince is ready to go.
Oh, he's ready to go. He's ready to check out.
He wants to pay me.
Okay, go ahead. You know what? I'll give the folks a tour while you check him out, and we'll talk some more.
You ready to go? Yeah, go see the other rooms. There's 2 or 3 rooms at the back you should check out.
Okay, I will do that.
I'll be right with you.
Say hi to Facebook.
Buddy?
I said say hi to Facebook. Oh,
Hi, Facebook.
I hope you're not playing hooky from work.
No. Now I'm retired 13 years now. I'm January 14 years.
What? Wow.
I retired at age 55.
Oh, nice. Lucky you.
I work for Township of Woodbridge.
Okay.
Sanitation for 34 years.
And you just buying some records?
Of course.
Awesome. That is awesome. That's what I love about this place is that it's bought vinyl back. And
I need 50 of these small ones.
Yeah.
7,000 of them.
You have 7,000?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear that? 7,000. Thanks to Darren. That's awesome. So guys, you heard it. This man has 700 vinyl records. I used to have vinyl records, and I'm so upset that I didn't save them because I had them in French, I had them in English, I had storybooks, I had all kind of stuff. And somehow, I don't know what happened to them. But I want to show you guys what's going on in Revilla Grooves on Main. There's nothing like it anywhere in town. So just take a look. Look at this. So all of these are vinyl records. Hi, Diane. Hi, Erica. So look at all of these. These are all records, new arrivals. You have all of this is coming from just different places that Darren is sourcing. There's equipment here, really, really cool stuff that I have no idea what the names of these things are. We got really just just a whole following of stuff on the wall, right? Isn't this awesome? I love it. I love the smell of this place. It smells like incense, actually. So it just takes you back to childhood, just going to a record place, meeting cool people, seeing cool things. You have all types of records. It's not just one genre either. You got them in different languages. You got them in different, taste, everything. So all of this all around you. I'm just going to pan around so you guys can take a look. Can't wait to finish talking to Darren and hearing about all that he's doing here on Main Street. I mean, for Milltown to get this is just really a treat. So this is kind of the kind of thing you see maybe like in Hoboken, down in the Village. Yeah. But we got that right here in Milltown. So
yeah, we're kind of joking that the best record store in New York City is now in
Is now in New Jersey. It's now in Little Milltown.
I don't mean that, but I feel like it's a quality shop.
You know what? Just own it. Just own it. The best record store in New York is right here in New Jersey.
I feel like it could be one of those stores you see when you go on vacation in Belmar, or you go to Cape May, or you're in New York City, or you're in Philly.
I feel like I'm in the Village right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It smells like I'm in the Village. I love the incense. I was telling everybody how it just takes me back to my childhood. I used to burn incense. I knew people who burn incense.
So have I since I was a teenager.
It was just kind of like the thing, So
it's a bit like my home, to be honest. A lot of these lamps came from my house.
Yes.
The lava lamps. It's all the way I like to live.
Let me show the people the lamps that we're talking about. So these lamps, you used to love them at home, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna love them here.
For years.
I'm gonna love them over
home
here.
For years.
That's awesome. And then any stories about some of these paintings or
the mushroom paintings? I've had this since I was 3 years old.
Since you were 3, so this was in your own home growing up.
Yeah. My father brought that home from work when I was 3 years old or so, and it's been in every place I've ever lived since.
Wow.
Not where my parents have lived necessarily, where I've lived.
Where you've lived.
I took that off to Rutgers with me when I was 18 or 19, and kept it, and then it ended up in my house.
Yeah.
Every apartment, my home that I own. Every second generation of the shop.
So now, I take it your wife has the same taste, because for you to be able to store these kinds of things, she must be like very gracious.
Yes, loves the old stuff too. She's into old books and old furniture and things like that. So.
All right, and I'm not going to refer to her as your wife anymore because she is my friend. So I just want to say, let's talk a little bit about the history. So our history is, I don't know, I don't remember how long we go back. Maybe
at least... we ran into each other at Halloween about 11, 12 years ago, probably. Whenever you moved into town.
That's right.
When did you move in?
13 years ago.
So maybe your kids were just born.
I think we were taking our daughter out for her first trick or treat.
That's what it was.
And I think she was like 1 or 2.
Yeah, and we were on the porch hanging out with our 1-year-old.
I keep forgetting that. That's right.
Yeah.
They're both
play
in
band
now.
together. Yes.
Yeah. So.
And
we'll talk about that later.
We immediately just hit it off, started yapping.
Yes.
And then when the kids got into school together, somewhere around 1st, 2nd grade, we started seeing each other in the parking lot.
Yes.
Every day.
So now, my memory of the records is you inviting me to a porch sale.
Yeah.
Right? Did you call it a porch sale?
Yeah, we did, pretty much. This goes back to my friend Greg, who was Highland Park Record Sale back in... Let's say he was doing it since the mid-2000s. He was doing a record sale in Highland Park, and he opened up a garage he was renting, and had it was like a guerrilla sale. He wasn't supposed to be doing it, but he did.
Yes.
And he got a mailing list following through that, and we hooked up. And I said, hey, if you put your mailing list out to people, tell them that we're doing something, we can do it at my place.
Yeah.
And that started that. So it was the front porch, it was the garage, not the garage, the driveway.
Yes.
3 or 4 vendors, and it started happening. And at that time, I was still selling online, so it was... How far can I take this? I was still working at the deli too for a little bit of that.
Right, because you're right next door to the deli. So what's interesting is that you lived here 20 years ago before you worked at Legends.
Here's the deal: because we moved in.
Yeah.
Next door, he always comes back twice. This is Vince. Always comes back at least once, maybe twice. What's up?
My water bottle down below.
There it is. We get to know our customers really well here. By first name, we know their habits. We know about how much they spend every visit. All right, Vince, you take care.
You got your water bottle.
We're living upstairs. We found the place in a newspaper. Renting an apartment from a newspaper.
Yeah, I remember those days.
And
newspaper is a piece of big piece. Okay, forget it. We'll talk about that later. Yeah.
And I was working, just gone back to Legends, and they were looking for a new building to move into, looking for a place to buy, looking for a place to rent.
Yeah.
And the place next door used to be a diet shop, a diet food shop for people with dietary needs because they had diabetes or they had just issues they had to eat right.
Yeah.
So it was a home delivery service. They went out of business.
Okay.
And the place was open. So I went back to Bob Bamback, the guy who owns Legends, and said, hey, that building's open next door to me. We should try and check it out.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he did. He bought it. The entire property was owned by one family called the Katzes.
Okay.
They ended up splitting the property for what's the Rabbit's Den now.
Yes.
That was a hair salon first.
Yes, I remember that.
And then Bob bought the building there, and then they sold a part of the parking lot that is now a house. And then and that little cottage is there too. But anyway, for 20 years ago, I lived here.
Yes.
And I always wondered what this place could be, because Lionel was older. He's still with us, but he's an older guy, and I knew he wasn't going to be around doing this forever. So I always kind of wondered what this space could be.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm selling online, doing the record thing. I eventually leave Legends amicably, but I was able to go because I was making enough money selling on eBay and stuff.
Yeah.
Registered my business name as Revilla Grooves and Gear about 2011. Then the collections start coming. You know, I had already bought a big 78 collection from a friend in town.
So speaking of which, because when I was giving everybody a little tour, I was telling them about how you source these collections, but I wanted you to tell us just like a little bit about, you know,
Sure.
What is that like? You don't have to give us all your secrets.
I won't.
You know,
But
what are you doing out there? You know,
tons of advertising. Just
tons of advertising.
Money does not come in unless you put money out. It's
exactly.
just that simple.
So there's that many people. Obviously, there's this many people in the world, in New Jersey, and I guess all up and down wherever
all over the
you
country.
go.
I travel wherever I gotta go.
You go wherever you need to go.
Yeah.
That still have their collections.
Yes, you got to think it's by age group. The folks who are now in their 70s, okay, maybe they're moving to those 55 and older communities, or they're moving to a smaller place.
Yeah.
They're downsizing. They have all the classic rock records from the 60s and 70s.
Okay.
They have the Led Zeppelin, the Pink Floyd, the Grateful Dead, which also just happens to be popular again. Maybe because of Spotify, maybe because of TV. The songs are getting used on television shows or on Netflix. And those records are coming through. What's happening next is the generation my age. I'm in my mid-40s, so...
No way.
Yeah, right. Those guys who were collecting the 90s stuff, that stuff is still very hard to get because the 90s CDs were the thing, and there were a lot less vinyl to have, to be bought.
Back then.
But, you know, as those guys
Even though
age
the 90s
up...
seems like yesterday.
It does, but it's not, trust me. And they will begin to start selling their collections, we hope, and you'll see more of that, but there's less of it, so that's getting heavy.
What's
the competition's
really
very
popular
heavy.
right now?
That stuff, the Nirvana, the Pearl Jam type stuff, any of the 90s punk and hardcore. It's so hard to find. Metal is huge.
Now, I hear that there's a listening place in this fine establishment. Can you show us?
We have a couple different things. We have the listening stations.
All right.
Just grab a pile of records and listen to them before you buy them.
Okay, so you can sit right here and have a listen?
Oh, yeah. Here.
Put on these earphones?
There, that's right.
All right, cool. Oh, there's two. Okay, listening stations. All right.
Listening stations.
And then?
This room, though.
Hi, Rosie. Hi, Michelle. Let me just take a moment and say hi to the people online. Erica.
The people
right.
showing interest.
Yes.
So back here,
so this,
turn everything on.
I gotta take a look. Wait, I gotta take a look at this room let me just take it all in, because people are like, what? Somebody's asking me to show them the tour again. They missed the tour. All right, we'll get back to the tour. But this room, I feel like maybe you can get the feeling, but it's a very cozy feeling room. It's not too hot, not too cold. Right. The lights are just dim, just
we
right.
We have working heat and air conditioning in this place.
Working heat and air conditioning. Like the flooring is cushioned, so it just very comfortable feel. So you can sit right here. There's only one person who can listen at a time.
Yeah, well, generally you can. This is the best seat.
The best
you can
seat.
Sit there. You can stand behind the person. I also laid at lounges. You can sit on the.
You can sit on
pillows. Three young men who you know who came in one afternoon.
Okay.
And just sat here and had the best time for about 45 minutes. They turned the lights out. They got into the zone.
Whoa.
And they started hanging. It was the first time I met them, too, and they were very nice gentlemen.
Three young men. Oh, my neighbors?
Your neighbors.
Oh, I was like, which three young men?
I'm not sure how personal you get in these things.
You scared me. I was like, oh, Lord. So somebody's asking, can they host a party in here?
Sorta.
Well, kind of maybe.
Depends on
Hi,
what kind of
Rosie.
party.
So, depends on the kind of party, but I did hear there was, just a side note, there was a yoga hip.
And it went very, very well.
It went very well. So, hip hop, okay, we'll get into that later. So
I can tell you a little bit about it now. That was Danny.
Okay.
She goes by @NoSide on Instagram and Facebook.
@NoSide on Facebook. Okay, and Instagram.
And she's a yoga teacher extraordinaire. She can do things with her physical body that I can only imagine.
Yes.
And she had a class of about 14 people in here.
Awesome.
This one happened to be all women. She definitely does. She teaches for men too, but
yeah,
it was all women. They came in, they hung out for an hour, they did yoga straight up, inspirational yoga to hip hop, thrown down by my friend DJ Soulflower.
Okay.
It was great.
Awesome.
It was really, really nice.
So
and
then you
we're
just
open
put
to
the
doing
tunes.
More of that. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
Everything's on now.
Wow.
Probably can't hear me well, but vintage tube amps.
So how high do people like just put this music up and you can listen to it pretty good, or?
That's about right.
Nice. So you just gotta picture yourself sitting right here,
Yep.
relaxing, with your remote in hand, and just play what you want to play. That's awesome. Very, very cool. So Darren, so now what does the future hold for Revilla Grooves? Are you gonna still keep sourcing as much as you can? Are you gonna be expanding? Are we gonna have Revilla Grooves on Main 2, on every main street? Like, what are we doing?
Give me some time to fill this space. I'll show you more of the space. But
okay.
What we've done is we've taken everything I had in the old space, brought it here, neatened it up, cleaned it up. So now the process is getting the records to flow more smoothly.
Yeah.
New stuff out, old stuff. Old stuff out, new stuff in. Every day.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'm putting records together right now. I got about 3 crates ready to go.
All right, I'm getting some questions here, Darren. Just give me 1 second. Sure. So if you are just tuning in, we're talking to Darren Revilla of Revilla Grooves on Main, and they have vinyl records. Yes, I know people are like, turntables? What? What am I looking at? Like, people are confused. So we're talking about old school. If you're a millennial, you're out. Just go Google it. But here we're talking about vinyl records. Like, you put them on a thing, you put a needle, and you listen to the record. That's how we used to listen to records back in the day.
Well, a lot of millennials are buying.
And a lot of millennials, you know, they're trying to catch up, catch in.
They're good.
They're good.
A lot of my customers are 30 and under.
Okay, so there you have it. Yeah. So I guess the Gen X's and, you know, we're the suppliers, and the millennials are your
kind of
biggest.
like that.
It's kind of
like
that.
A lot of guys my age getting into dealing the records, and a lot of younger people buying them.
All right. So, okay, hey Mary Lou, thanks for joining us. Hey Melissa, see, they said people are like, they didn't realize there was so much space in here, so let me keep showing them.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. More. Hello. So finish telling us.
Check this out. We have turntables here for sale.
These are all for sale.
Now, everything we have is tested and cleaned before it even goes out to the floor. So.
Okay, great. So this stuff is tested and clean, so you don't get home and it's like ka-clunk, ka-clunk.
Yeah, no, this all works. And we will test it again for you before you walk out the door with it.
That's awesome.
There's no doubt about that.
So here's all the turntables. And now what is this still a regular turntable, or is it something special?
That's a regular turntable, but it's really on the higher end. This company, Avid, makes a higher end turntable. I don't know that much about them, but I've had this hooked up at home, and it is stellar.
Wow.
It's absolutely stellar.
It looks pretty awesome.
All the parts, all the materials are higher grade.
Cork?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, and that's actually a permanent cork. You can make these, but this is permanent.
Yeah.
It's an Italian imported tone arm that's worth $1,000 in and of itself. So
wow.
We get that kind of stuff in every now and then.
Okay.
Some power conditioning stuff. This is a modified CD player, actually a Blu-ray player.
Yes.
That plays CDs, high-end HD CDs, and SA CDs as well. And there's a modification, so the output stage is tube.
Whoa.
So you're
going too fast. You're going too fast. I'm like, wait, is he still speaking English? Hold on.
Super audio nerdy stuff.
Okay, audio nerds out there. I know you're listening. This stuff is really cool for all of us. Yeah. It's cool. That's all we got. Now, what are these? Are these speakers?
These are Bose 901s, circa early 70s.
Oh.
And they come with a special preamp that you need for them. Or actually, it's an EQ equalizer. Yeah. And they're vintage. They come with stands usually. They're really that mid-century modern look. People love them.
So you got all these cables, all kind of like cool stuff to go with it. This is a little fix-it thing in the back?
Yeah, you can peek back there if you want to. My brother has an office back there where he does all the cleanups.
Your brother? Oh, this is like the tinker.
Yeah.
All right. Things get fixed back here. Very cool. So these are things that still need to be fixed and tested and tried and true before you sell them.
Some of them might be perfect, but we don't know yet.
We don't know. Okay. And then what are these? These are amplifiers?
Combination of amplifiers, receivers.
See, I knew a little something.
Preamps. What do we have in preamps right now? Probably nothing.
Hi, Barbara.
Yeah, that's a preamp. Then you got integrated amplifiers, receivers, receiver.
I bet you guys are kicking yourself because you're like, darn it, I just threw some of this stuff out. You could have bought it to Revilla Grooves on Main and made yourself a little money. So if you got anything that looks like this at home, guys, do not, I repeat, do not throw it away. If you have records, even better, bring them here on Main Street. What's the address here?
126.
126.
So this here is storage, the secret.
Are these more records?
More records. Stuff that needs to be dealt with.
I am overwhelmed.
Yeah, I had a few storage units. They're all emptied into here.
This is where I'd have a panic attack. So have you gone through each of these
They've all gotten one pass, but no, they need to be gone through.
Oh my goodness!
It's all stuff I bought.
I don't think I have enough camera to show how many records are actually here.
Yeah, I know, it's a lot.
Guys, if you have records and you think, somebody says I am, if you think you have records and equipment and you want to see if they're worth anything, bring them on down to
126.
126 North Main Street to my neighbor, Revilla Grooves on Main.
That's right.
Awesome. This is awesome.
This here is something else entirely.
The Empire. Yeah, I'm not even looking at that side. Not even looking at... Yeah, my friend is kicking herself. She's like, darn it!
You might want to see the bathroom now.
The bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready for this? All right. Is this family friendly?
It is. Well, sort of. Yeah, more or less. Stay low.
All right. Hold on. Okay.
No, come in. Come in.
Okay, guys. We are in the bathroom now. Who would have thought that you would see this on your, what is it, Friday afternoon? I'm trying to show you as much as I can.
Yeah, black light, lava lamp.
Whoa. All right, we'll stay here. Very cool. This is awesome. What? Okay. What? There we go. Is there a toilet in here?
There is.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
That's not really the point of this room.
All right, we have taken our friendship to a whole nother level. So, that was really cool.
Well, the old place used to be a lot more kitschy and a lot more kitschy vibe, and I didn't want to do that here. Here, I want it to be a lot more clean and straight up.
Yeah, this is great.
Like you said, an urban city type record store.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna say it again. Milltown, you're welcome. New Jersey, you're welcome. Middlesex County, you're welcome.
Earlier we were talking about how I lived upstairs. And Eileen and I always said that it kind of feels like you live in New York City, like a New York City apartment in Milltown.
Yeah.
Because you got that big balcony up there and you're overlooking the street and it's just an amazing apartment. Mm-hmm. He renovated it, made it even better. But now this feels like the same. It feels like it belongs in the city. And I like that. Because I live really close by, as you know.
Yeah.
And I like being close to work, and I like being close to home. I like being where the kids can find me when they need me.
Yes.
Yet, this is the kind of place that it's a destination. You know?
It is.
So far, so good.
This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very happy.
You should be happy. You should be happy. We are very happy that you're here. And I just want to remind you guys that we're talking to Revilla Grooves on Main. My name is Katie Velez. I am broker owner of Bell and Stockton, just right down the street at 171.
Sorry, taking over.
Trying to take over North Main Street, Milltown. So we're here because we're featuring all the merchants on Main Street. It's exciting that there's so many cool things on Main Street that people don't even realize are here. You know, we have Revilla Grooves on Main. We were at the Francesco's Pizzeria the other day.
Rabbit's Den?
We're hoping to get into the Rabbit's Den, into Kingsman. We went to Hannah's the other day.
Antique store?
Antique store. We have the comics. There's a comic book store. One day there was like a whole line of people, and there was like a famous person there. We had no idea in Milltown.
And they do a thing every Friday at the Rabbit's Den too, where they have a $30 or $40 tattoo, and the money goes to charity.
Yeah, they're having a fundraiser right now.
Yeah, today. Okay,
yes.
It's the last Friday of the month.
Yes, I heard about that when I called them. So Main Street, I believe, with people like Darren, people like myself, people who care about Main Street are making a difference, not just for themselves, but for everybody. Because this is a place you can come, you can enjoy. It's not just, buy something or get out. You can go and sit and listen to your favorite records.
You can hang out here often. And guys do. Trust me.
You can do a yoga class here. Did you hear me? Hip-hop yoga. I don't even understand how that works, but it sounds awesome because I love hip-hop. Did you know that? So I think that's a really cool thing. So guys, if you came through, thank you so much. Darren, any parting words?
No, just, if you want to visit, you don't have to buy anything. You just come and hang out. If you got records to sell, let me check them out.
So, Darren, I don't put you on the spot. But could we give our listeners, our watchers, is there any little something special for the people who tuned in or the people who may just a little, hold on. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Special like what? Anybody that comes in and mentions his ad, they can get 10% off. Yeah. No, the whole thing.
This just in. We're back, and they waited.
They did? How many people are watching this right now?
They watched and they waited. Yeah. So if you're watching, or you will be watching, from today, what's today? Friday?
The 25th.
The 25th to what?
26th, I'm sorry.
The 26th to what? Sunday?
Over the weekend, yeah.
For the weekend, for the whole weekend, because I know we got a lot of followers for Revilla Grooves on Main, so we don't want to cause a stampede, because they're like, what? I got earthquake! 10% off your order.
That's right.
10% off your order.
Cash or card.
Somebody's asking for a private tour.
Yeah. Who's that?
Michelle, my friend Michelle. So
come through, Michelle. We'll show you all
Michelle,
over again.
come on over. Just for you.
I do it all day long. If you want to see the place, I'm constantly in every room explaining what's going on. Yeah, come on by.
Yeah, so 10% from now till Sunday, you get off your order. So if you were thinking, oh man, I was debating, come down and get that 10% off that.
What do they got to say? What's the password?
The password is...
Bell and Stockton sent me.
Bell and Stockton sent me. I love it.
Draw it up.
I love it.
My employees will know.
Okay. You heard? You're on notice. Bell and Stockton sent me. 10% off. You heard me? Now till Sunday.
That's right.
So thank you guys for joining us. Please follow at Revilla
Grooves.
Revilla Grooves.
Yeah, Revilla Grooves. Instagram, Facebook. We do a little bit of Twitter. Don't really like it much. Yeah, exactly. Tumblr.
Yeah.
Those three.
Okay.
And RevillaGroovesandGear.com.
All right. And you can follow me at KT is my agent on Facebook and on Instagram. Please hit like that button thank you, like that button on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. We are Bell and Stockton LLC, a licensed real estate broker bringing you merchants on Main Street. Over and out. Have a great day.
Good day. Thanks.
Bye.